Hello everyone, today we have a game that I started watching by watching Onlyfafs stream, playing right here, and it was quite interesting, so I decided I would cast it for you guys. So the map is a mapgen, very water-centered map. I don't know if boats can cross on the sides, but probably they can. So everything is up for the taking once you crush Navy. Teams start in very opposite positions on the map, so they will have to contest those corners like that. Probably we're going to see some early drops. We're going to see early Navy to contest and bring some support. I expect to see a lot of floating tanks as well, a lot of early bombers and everything. And I don't know who's going to go air, because a lot of players do want to go Navy. You're going to have a land player, most likely. Land-ish and Navy, probably. So this is probably a good spot to go floating, because if you go T2 Navy, but you also need to push over here, maybe you got to help over there. That would make some sense. I don't remember exactly what went down, so we'll see what happens. It's a pretty high-quality game. I mean, we've got, 1800, 2K-ish average rating. Yeah. Eco player moving in. So let's see how they all like decide to go for. I'll accelerate the game a little bit. We have this player going for the reclaim over here. Probably going to chill and eco and navy. He's going to invade. What about on that side? Similar. Expect eco player to also start making his way. Who's going to get those? We'll see. Probably Nuggets. Yeah, I do think Nuggets and bannable offense on the back positions will be the one teching to T3 air. What about land? So they both sort of expand like sideways like this. Similar story over here. I don't see a drop yet. I think a drop here would be quite effective. Then the ACU can come back it up. The walk distance between the bases is pretty much, like you can see, it's like an isosceles triangle, if my memory serves me right. So they should arrive at roughly the same time. So dropping and getting things set up is probably a good idea. But we're not seeing it. We're seeing a bomber, which could help deny drops. Seeing inties. I like the good, like the early coverage that they have going on. I also liked, yeah, from one team is a little less effective, but they're getting there. I'll start slowing the game now. Let's see what happens. Shame this bomber couldn't do anything. Oh, this got nabbed. If top team had a bomber, this would have been huge. They're gonna get that one probably as well. So we see some boats coming from the side. Like this could be very easy to lock down. He can also go torpedo calm. Get a few T1 and T2 torpedo defenses. And until they have T2 Navy here, this is not too effective, but it's going to be a problem. And there's no way South team contests because they didn't go for the drops. Like right now, the com's already here. Ready to, if there were a factory, he could already deny it by reclaiming it, shoot at it. But even then, it's hard to get set up over here without dropping first. So I expect this to like slowly like collapse as the T2 Navy progresses, and it's going to be a similar story over there, most likely. There's some fighting going on. This though, will it be denied? Do they know about it? Wait, oh no, that's him, obviously. Does Nugget know about it? He does not. He should get a radar soon. There we go. Yep. Okay. They should be able to tell this is a drop. They have no land though. Like this is, and I don't know why this ACU is still in the base. I think he thinks it's just an equal war game, but he should definitely be over there. I don't think that, yeah, the T1 armored command engineer, like, is supposed to stay in the base. Yeah, like he's also slow to move. Thankfully, there has not been a lot of the contests from bottom team hasn't been nearly as strong. They already have PD set up, they have a radar. The 2 SCUs will be too much. They need to start landing PDs if they have any idea. Like, they should know. They have vision over them. Yeah, and probably T2 tank should be arriving soon-ish. So the comms here have started fighting. Not sure how this is gonna go. Nuggets has very little support over here. These should be... Okay, these only started now. This is all probably gonna fall. This one's... Is it building or is it... Yeah, it's not building. I think this is gonna go pretty poorly for him, and he's gonna have to like dip in the water and wait for some backup. He's probably going there, but I'm not sure that's the correct call. I mean, I guess he can, and Lufok has to go on that front now. So this whole side will be open, and we already see Chap moving in and apply pressure. I wish he had overcharge and he could like one tap that turret, and then he could keep moving on. And he needs more factories, more spending. Probably floating tanks. He can ferry them over. He does not necessarily floating, but he could be harassing all of this. There are just no units at all over here. It needs an engineer to build a radar. Like, those double up too much. He doesn't need to do that specifically. We see floating tanks coming from Eco Player, pushing in. This is good. The T2 Navy, okay, from Nuggets. Okay, that's gonna have pretty significant impact. Hopefully that helps him push back that incursion. He bailed from Tesla and managed to fall back over here. The production here is a little bit underwhelming. They should have had enough time to scale more factories and keep pushing. I don't know if they expected to be kicked back, but like there could be more production happening, and the dropship should be bringing more engineers, or I mean, I guess the drop's good too. And he's very poor. He didn't tech any maxes. This is very all in from Tesla Max. We'll see if that comes back to bite him, but he's not going to be the one doing a heavy production. This is going to be done by Terrari, and I like the fact that he's being assisted. Instead of paying for 2 HQs, it's often better to just assist somebody that's already paid for it. So this is probably good. So yeah, Chap just using the ACU and sponsoring the Navy is pretty good. And then they're going to need a lot of TMDs. I mean, this feels like a very TML prone map. There's already one over there, but you can see TML comes just shelling the water and going either side and trading mexes. All in all, so very even. I think this will be a major issue. The T2 and, I mean, the Guncom will probably be able to kick this out. Terrari cannot upgrade here. Doesn't have enough support. Only Tesla Max will be upgraded, but will be hit by T2 Navy. So this should get kicked off, and then we'll see how it unfolds. I expect Lufok to focus back on middle once this happens. And Nuggets to fight Navy, but is Nuggets gonna have enough? Yeah, he's on par with Terrari. Chap is very rich though, and he's assisting heavily the Navy production. It is to be expected for that team to have a stronger presence on top pawn and that team on bottom pawn. Oh, look, he's using the little laser to harass the mexes. That's a cute move. All submarines except the Aeon have little lasers. It's always useful. Shame he just barely missed it. That's pretty good on Nomander's part. Didn't finish that one max, but he's already on T2 Navy, about to push in. Torps are making their apparition in the game. Very useful to have Aeon as air on this sort of map, because you get the Swifties and the Torps. So T2 is when you can really start getting an upper hand. And then once you've got the lockdown on the T2 Navy side of things, then the cruisers will take care of the T3 and prevent planes from being too annoying. And you can also do the floating tanks and floating flag and floating shields as Aeon. So it's a really effective faction. It's a very useful faction to have on those maps. Chap going for T2 radar. I don't know why they have a cruiser so early. Maybe they were also afraid of early air. Destros are crushing it as expected. There's good reclaim. So yeah, I do think Lufok will start, like, fight this ACU and make his way. Eco player is probably fine. There's a lot of water. T1 gunships won't do much. We saw some run-bys, like we saw a little tank go by, but nothing much. Economies are very even still. Is he gonna go... He's going T2 Navy all the way back there. I'm not sure I like that. He could have dropped here or dropped there. Like he has access to the sides. This seems like it's such a long way away that when this boat arrives, well, yeah, see, you see one here, there's one here. So by the time it's like actually effective over here, there are two boats that are useless. So if he had built the HQ over there, he saves like the price of a full boat, which pays for like a max. Yeah. Okay, so the T2. I think he really needs to start pushing before this starts pumping out too many boats. Yeah, he's spending a lot of eco in here. Terrard probably can't afford it. No, he can. He has so much mass going in Navy. This will be very hard for Nuggets to hold on his own. He's got a lot of T1 maxes, but his eco is only comparable to Shep and not to both Shep and Terrari. So he needs somebody else to join him, or something else to happen on this side of the map. So both of them just trading hits. Nothing too special. Again, like I would like TML to help crush this. The cruiser could defend here, so it wouldn't be too effective. But then he could also move to the side and TML over there. I think it's a little bit underused. But also they're busy fighting all the time, so it's hard to find the time to get the upgrade done. Oh yeah, the Torps will finish crushing this. Like the T2 Air is a major advantage. Will Khaldun though? Will he react? He has ASF. He might also be the first T3 Air in the game. This is T3, but there's no PGen. It's not ready yet. Is this my stealth max that I've been looking for? Was this the one? We'll see. Yeah. Is this gonna be an ejection? I don't think so. I mean, the boats would have to go climb over here. This whole part is a cliff. He can't go up, so he has to go this way. And then he has to keep vision. Can they keep vision? Let me see. Oh, they can. They have radar as well. I think. What's giving them this much radar? Is there something I'm not understanding? I'm looking to see what's giving this like light blue circle of vision here. I'm not sure I'm getting it. Sonar is that one? Yeah, I don't know. Big run by from Chep coming through. It's really nice to have this low position from which he can do all the run bys. But as long as the maxes get rebuilt pretty quickly, it's fine. This though, all PD's placed too late. It's forcing the boats to defend over here. We need to see some Navy reclaim happening. The drop's already ferried. That's good. A lot of Torps. Are they going for a com kill? I don't think they are. They need the cruisers. You see the floating flags. The Aeon abuse happening. Or Seraphim. Seraphim for Nomander. No, that was Eco player actually. Both of their colors are first. My bad. So this gets cleared, but it is... Oh, Nuggets just gave his base. He doesn't want to deal with the run-bys. Probably blames him for the tanks coming through, but it happens, you know. So now Lufok gets the base. He sends it back to Nuggets. He sends it to Khaldun. Yeah. Like, it's a shame because he could really stick in the game and rebuild himself. I don't know why he doesn't feel like playing it anymore. Sure, it's annoying, but you have build power to spread and to rebuild everything. It's not like it's happened before. It will happen again, like in games. But if he doesn't want to play, you know, as a moderator, I'll tell you it's better to just. You don't want to play, give your base, do something else. Don't flame players. And you know, keep it civil. So at least he's doing that. I'm not sure other players will want to engage with him too much if he does that every game, but That's his call to make. Can they get the kill over here? Probably not. The shield, he can back up over here. It's got stealth gen as well. Yeah, it's a shame that Khaldun can't get the air to like clear this. Just one pass. Oh, there we go. I mean, he's busy with everything. But I expected him to be a little bit more effective with the early air. Right now, he could be pumping out a few gunships. Well, he is making gunships. So he can definitely kill that. But yeah, he's not the highest rated in the game, so can't fault him too much. Pink now is got some help from Torps. We saw them. You can see them on the mini map sometimes when I'm not looking, but he's been able to get a foothold, and so the top team can actually contest that and sort of hold their line. Bottom team absolutely is not capable of doing it. There's way more navy. There was air support that helped crush. Those boats can now get on land if there are torps, and then they're still a threat. There's drops happening, run-bys happening, and it is giving a decent eco lead to top team, but not that much. You have to remember the Tesla Max went very all in, and he's only now like up to T2 Maxes on the same position that Nomander is in, and Nomander is like full T2 ringed. He's been like that for a while now, and his contribution, like he's holding all the T2 Navy on the bottom side, and he's never made a boat. So they still have to catch up a little bit. Not sure I like that. Going to the bricks. What does he see? They have the Omni as well, which is really good. But now this, he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. He needs to probably spread, and make the best of it, but it's probably all gone. T3 bricks crossing. They need to start preparing. Maybe wall sections, probably a lot of PDs, like a stack of 4 or 5 PDs, so as soon as they walk out, they get crushed. Or their own T3. Is this a dangerous position for him? A little bit.
Commander under attack.
Yeah, the stealth sonar, so strong as Cybern. You can definitely get a lock on him. He's nanoed and everything, all the hits are missing, he can go in the pawn, I think he's alright. 2 strats. What are they targeting? They're both full health. Like just flying, cruising through. Is he trying to get for the air grid? I mean, I was saying he wasn't being making enough plays. I mean, right now we see it. No miscalculation. 6.2k HP, so he doesn't get one shot by TMLs. Is this post patch? Or was this always the case? I think it might have always been the case. That's getting reclaimed, so no explosion. Very good reaction by a bannable offense. He should do one more to kill the HQ, and probably a few more to kill engineers. But he's not going to do it, is he? If you kill the HQ, you get air supremacy for the rest of the game. And if you kill the engineers, then it's going to take a while for him to rebuild build power, like text rebuild power. So it could be a... Now he's going for the ACU. Okay, can he get him? We will see. So far, this is continuing. Khaldun is like... Now it's probably letting the gas ball out of the air, trying to get back in the... Oh, this didn't drop, did it? Yeah, I think he's going to get him. They just have no air. Well, that's very good. It is very good to kill like a high-rated player, do significant damage, but 2 T3 torps would have wiped that. Like, it's full share, so can they use the fact that there's one less player in the game to their fullest advantage? I am not that convinced. They still have a 2.6k, a 2k, 1800. Like they can definitely do it. Another run by, like those have been like absolutely massive for Chap. He's been doing it all throughout the game. And what is this micro here? Is he trying to be funny and like deny something? I think he's like just offering his navy, like getting shot from all sides over here. This will be locked, so he needs to start moving back over here. Probably needs
Commander under attack.
Tech 2 artillery to defend. Is he doing okay over here? He has the upgrade. He can overcharge. No upgrades though. Like no range could be dangerous. But he ends up making it out. Yeah, I think he definitely needs help and PDs and everything to counter all the bricks. Like all those mexes have been dead forever. The eco need now is very significant. Gunships are trying to even things out, but I mean, this is the damage is not comparable at all. It's no matter one T3 Navy, so battleships can help. Like there's such a small choke point here. If he gets a few T2 boats peppered around here, nothing can cross, and then battleships to start sieging. So I like that, but can it make enough of a difference compared to that push that's just barreling down? Also, those are the Cybern boats, so if he ever wants to, he can cross. And he has full vision with the sonar. There's an Omni covering... No, there's no Omni. No, it's just the sonar seeing things. But there's no Omni, that could be fixed. Nah, chap's alright. Some more T3 run-bys. Nothing too crazy. We haven't seen any torpedo comp though. We see, well, what do they have? He has the aura to repair boats, which is good. Nuggets is just AFK now over there. We'll see if he moves. Maybe at some point tries to kill a mech or something. But yeah. Oh, I didn't see Golden went T3 Navy, but he didn't have time to bring it all the way. Yeah, so this is all gonna fall. There's no way they can hold that. They're gonna need there's only one cruiser, two cruisers, and they're getting focused down, it seems. Once they fall, he can go full torps. He's already preparing them, so good on him. And they're rebuilding the mexes quickly, so this is good. Like spread moving. All the mexes with the engineers. You have to do it. The longer they fall, the more damage it is. And now they're like evening it out. Eco-wise, because the commander is like really cranking out those mexes. Eco player gave his base. I actually missed that, so that's also why he's very, very rich. But when you compare the top side over here to the bottom side over here, it's night and day eco-wise. So the crush coming here should be stronger. This can be held with torps, but it will keep coming and coming and coming. So top team should probably think about either going experimentals instead of going navy, because that will be harder for the out to deal with, and then maybe drop engineers to get some turrets. But bring engineers here to build turrets is not that effective, and also they can get TML'd, and it's like it's harder to get set up since it's behind the enemy lines. We see Lufok building a fatty. This is very good to deny that. Hold this, and to some extent it's better. It's better than most experimentals, because the boats here have a range that's like that big. If you compare it to the fatty, he has like that much, so he can actually like defend against all the T2 Navy. Yeah, give or take, like if he sits here. So he's got like that much more of range to work with. And so he just needs to like patrol that on that lane here, and everything that's sitting here is in range, and he's sort of safe. Eco player, okay, still very safe. I wonder if he's just gonna go Rambo and like try and do as much damage as he can and buy time for his team. Yeah, so I really like the fanboy. Is it building? It's not building though. Like I wish he would do it. I've been trying to tell him to learn to utilize the factory and use it like to move some engineers and do other things, but the game is very hectic. Good call by Khaldun to Khaldun. Is it Khaldun? I guess Khaldun. To go for gunships instead of purely torps. But this is still like extreme damage dealt to both bases. He's got nothing left. People will need to send him engineers and like provide some cover. The second Fat Boy will probably help like move back and rejoin the first one. And oh, meanwhile, those tanks have been clearing mexes left, right, and center. Does Massboy not have any T3 land? Does he not have any bricks on the field to counter that? Now this has brought him back. Well, it's a very similar situation than bottom team is having. Basically everything is dead. Can they reclaim and rebuild? They're doing it as well, which is quite good. Is he doing it in T2 or is he doing it in T3? T2. So all of those with T3 engineers will be built quite fast. He needs to start getting the grid back in shape. Air is really where they're struggling right now. Oh no, I missed it. The monkey killed Eco Player, but yeah, he was rambling all the way. Did do significant damage to the monkey, which will fall to the fatty, unless it hides it, like somebody's telling him to actually hide it. Yeah, what about that side? The Fat Boy's doing its best. He's making engineers, which is the correct play here. Like they need to rebuild this very quickly, reclaim, rebuild. No matter can hold those two boats. Like it's just one Destro, probably some floating tanks, and he's good. A few shields, yeah. Battleships have started coming in. Is he loading any of them? I guess that one's loading, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Because sometimes you have to make sure it's not the firing that's reloading, but actually the nuke. He's sitting here on his shields repairing everything. 25 HP per second. He should get the second upgrade. And now, yeah, Massmore is locked out of Navy. He's got just Nuggets finally. He decided he would run down as well. Which is delaying this. The tank as well. I mean, it's fine. You know, might as well use it as a powerful unit. And crush. They have no threat. He gave the HQ away, which I really dislike. Shep said, "Oh, give it to me if you're not going to play." But he already has an HQ, and he can already start like making. He can start making bricks of his own. I don't know. Like, is he gonna help him? Because if he doesn't help him, like this is just dead weight. Yeah. And meanwhile, like the back spots are still not fully maxed up. And I don't know if he's like, what is he building? Is he just preparing for? He went T3 Navy. Okay. This is a problem. They need to kill that. TML here is good. Probably get a few pickoffs. Is this gonna die? Okay, they made artillery to deal with it. He is losing quite a few mexes over there, but he can also get access to a large amount of reclaim because the Rambo ACU just dying to the boats, which is fine. He was hostage of the game, now he's free. He can play something else. I don't know if he left at that point. What else do we have going on? Still a significant lead for Team 1 in terms of eco. But can they leverage it though? Like the fatty here is really annoying. The crab can't really kill it because it can just run away. There's a lot of spots to run, and also he can hide if he needs to. Can the crab like go down here and he can build a line of artillery and just hold like that? Because the crab will crush the base, but it can be kited here without doing any damage. Only time will tell. Where's my favorite nuke boat? Is it that one? I think it is that one. We're gonna have to keep tabs on this guy. What about that? Okay, so the fatty's helping. It's got all the engineers. Things are getting reclaimed and rebuilt. I like that. That spam. I mean, I guess it's nice because it's Percy's, but as soon as you get, yeah, you get some Titans in, you should mix a few of them in there, and you're fine. I'm really wondering what top team has in mind. Like, okay, aircraft carriers, they don't have air, so that's good. But what is he building? More aircraft carriers. They might try and build strats and kill people. He has 2 battleships already. I'm not sure he should be keeping both of them here. What range do they have? They can probably shell all of that, I would say. Yeah, give or take. But it's not... They can get the Omni. That base is mostly safe. Probably one of them should go over there, and maybe two, and deny the fatty. Because here, like, there's really not much. It's helping him get a, like, deny any incursion, and it allows him to funnel units in if he wants to. Yeah, so let's see what keeps going on in this game. I see some Corsairs being prepared probably to kick the fat boy off this island. Some push attempt happening over here, but there's no way this works. 4 battleships, one that's almost nuke ready. This the commander that's here to give it give the regen. Or that might be actually too many battleships. He doesn't need that much firepower over here. He needs to start making his way across. This is what I think will happen, especially if Pink loses his army over here. There's no reason for him not to push. The fat boys here have done an incredible job pushing back the boat incursion. So has the floating spam. I'm glad to finally see it happening over there. A lot of reclaim. This will be taken care of pretty quickly, I assume. And this now is under trouble. They should have brought more engineers and get like a real fire base set up and start moving the boats in. They need the boats to hit the fat boy and start clearing it. It's in range now. Now it could fall to this. It's taking a beating. Yeah, that volley will take the shields. Yeah, I don't think it's making it out, especially if he's busy microing anything else. Like he's clicking all the mexes, getting the mass. What about here? So the crab finally completed. They will be able to get rid of the Ethoda. Oh, but no, he's microing it away. He doesn't want to take the trade. I think this is smart play. You may just want to move in here and let the fat boy kite. Hopefully the fat boy can clear the artillery. Doesn't, and then kite the crab. Are those stealth fields? No, shield gens to start fighting the RT wars. There we go. Here's the nuke. It's going straight for this base. Okay, so this whole base is gone. There's no SMT on the map. You could have gone for bigger targets, but I agree with this nuke. If you destroy this, you enable the push, and then everything collapses from there. I don't see Blue preparing to build like massive amounts of experimental. He doesn't have the cash flow for it and Navy. So then he'll have to choose which one he wants to prioritize. That fat boy ended up dying. It was to be expected. Yeah. Fat boy running away. I mean, this crab has got nothing. 2k mass. It's a shame the Ethoda stopped. It could have made it, I assume. Yeah, I mean, it will trade an Ethoda, but that's not a great victory. And this has not managed to do much. What's the range on those? It's probably already maxed out. Yeah, it is. Fat boy can get hit though. That's bad. I hope he notices and moves it away. And I think all those boats like can make their way around. They're just not being used right now, unless they're all loading, but that would be way too expensive. So that one's probably loading again. There it is. 70k mass killed, not too bad. But then he needs to start making boats that go that way and help Lufoc with his fat boys, or that go all the way back. And yeah, I don't know how Blue is supposed to with it. Maybe the T3 boats can't make their way across. Maybe that's the problem. I haven't seen any of them do it, unless I missed it. But maybe that's why they're all stuck, and therefore he should stop production if that's the case. And start sending like Ethodas here are great, and he's making them right here, which is exactly what you want. Like keep pushing the land. This now is completely gone. Nothing can build. There's 5 engineers building artillery. Will not hold. And they still have got the eco lead though, so if the back players can start getting in the land game, they should be doing alright. The boats here are sort of useless, so I'm glad he stopped. He's very under ecoed. Everything's on T2. Like, yeah, there was a lot of fighting here going on, but he needs it. Oh, and he had to build the SMDs. That's another huge expense. Is he even stalling while building it? No, he's not, so at least it's loading. Is Terrari doing it? There we go. Can he... Oh my god, the economy is in shambles. Because this costs a lot of energy to build. Why is he stalling this much? Something's not good. Where's the ACU? Is he going... Yeah, there we go, okay. So it had to be special tactics getting prepared. Is he gonna go for a com kill? I mean, this guy's over here in the water. Lufoc is under a stealth field somewhere, I would assume, or in the water as well. In the stealth field, so harder to spot, and also very beefy. Fully vetted, low 4 vet, and 40k HP with all the shielding. Colden can die, but Colden has 2 mexes. So I don't know why he's doing that. Unless it's no, it's just cloak laser to hold the front line. Okay, not a bad idea, I guess. But also, can he get in range of the fatties? He has to go on hold fire and hope he makes his way over there. And there's an Omni right here, so my guess would be... so I'm practicing. You should do this in games as well. When you see T3 radars, try and guess where the Omni range is when you play Cybern. So I would guess it's like over here. It's like it's the same as a T2 radar range. So let's check. And this is the way you can sort of improve. Okay, a little short. It's actually over there. So he can't make it anywhere. Like, he should know. Does he know about the Omni? He does not. But like, this doesn't really help. It holds the line there. He will probably just die by like trying something and then getting focused down somewhere too far away. Yeah, and this is why all these factories T3, man? That's crazy expensive. I mean, I know you want the extra build power, like you can use it, but the mass doesn't really allow him to build that much. Like, he needs crabs. He needs. I don't think it's worth it. This has cost 13k mass, and it's produced 10 boats. Let's say 10 boats. It's probably only 5, but let's be. So it's been a complete waste of money so far. Now they're gonna get bullied by the fatties. The fatties can kill T2 as we established earlier. And now we know what Tesla Max is doing. He's making nuke subs. Do we see... Okay, laser com. There we go. He should be in range. He is. So now he's probably dying. Like, the limit is... let's check over here. Yeah, he's completely cooked. So that's -1. But I mean, he was in this position and was completely out of the game. How do they see Terrari? There's a new Omni. Well played. I mean, he's Commander's not 2.6k for no reason. He can at least understand that. And yeah, another thing I wanted to mention quickly before this game like collapses is the nuke subs. It's all nice and good, but I don't think he can, like, oh, it's very intensive and it's blinking on and off because he's not providing the power, somebody else is. And also, you want to turn off the TML of this. You want to put this on hold fire so it doesn't reveal itself, because from the Fox perspective, we could tell while watching the game that there's like a cruise missile flying all that way, like that far. This, you can tell. It looks different than the other ones. And so you know there's a nuke sub, so you can hard assist SMDs. This one's not loaded, but like, and he's stalling, but if he knew, he could definitely ramp it up. And it got seen at some point, so it's a gamble. And of course, they surrender now because they cannot hold the push. So this was a very dynamic game. Quite interesting, so I figured I would cast it. Maybe Nugget should have held on longer, but don't fault him for that. He's allowed to, you know, move on if he doesn't want to, and it's better this way. Be like Nuggets, don't annoy other players, don't flame. Just if you don't want it, just give it away, and that's all good. And yeah, hopefully you like this one, a way more dynamic game than I'm used to, because of this whole contesting going on both sides and the Navy. Maybe one of the players can tell me if the T3 boats can pass through this little narrow channel. Probably not, I would assume. And maybe this is what made like top team waste a lot of mass on battleships, and then like I don't think they've killed much of anything. 20k, like these two, yes, but what about those? 5k, 10k, 4k. They're not that, you know, 0k, also 0. They are becoming less and less useful as time goes on, compared to, like, let's say the fatties, 20k, 135k. So experimental fatties are just like, this fatty has paid itself way more than these 5 battleships. So yeah, good job. That was a good call from Lufok, sending it over there, and also giving it to Nemander that can micro this whole side while he manages the counter-offensive over here. That was a nice way to split the focus on that game too. So yeah, kudos to all the players. Like, well played. It's been entertaining. See you guys in the next one.